Good day to you all. Welcome you to today's program. My name is Joshua Tonshakisu, and I'm your host for today. Here in the studio with me is Zainab Abdullahi, Farida Muhammad, and also Rufaida Muhammad. Our topic for today is peer pressure. Under it, we'll be looking at the definition of peer pressure, people who experience peer pressure, effects of peer pressure, types of peer pressure on social media, examples of peer pressure, and lastly, how to deal with peer pressure. So, Zainab, can you define the term peer pressure?
Thank you, Joshua. Peer pressure refers to the influence exerted on someone, usually a friend, schoolmate, or anyone with similar interests, to do something or push them towards something they may be resistant to do or may not choose to engage in. Peer pressure can either be positive or negative and can manifest in a variety of ways. For instance, in some cases, peer pressure can motivate people to make healthier and more responsible life choices. Conversely, peer pressure can also lead people to engage in risky activities they wouldn't normally do, such as engaging in drug, alcohol, or adopting self-destructive behavior. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zainab. Still on the topic peer pressure, Farida, can you share more light on people who experience peer pressure?
Thanks for that wonderful question. Children and adolescents of any age can experience peer pressure in the form of engaging in risky behaviors, name calling, bullying of other children, and also breaking of rules and regulation. The pressure these children faces to conform to their social circle is the only way they feel they can exist in this group. But as we get older, these feelings of needing to conform can persist. Adults of any age are not immune to experiencing peer pressure, but peer pressure at this age group can also include risky behaviors. However, the consequences are more grave than those of childhood risky behaviors because adults experience peer pressure at work. They spend a great deal of time at work, interacting with co-workers. This type of peer pressure looks like working the same long hours as others, persuading them to do what you yourself wouldn't want to do, and anything in between. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Farida. Moving on, Rufaida, what are the effects of peer pressure?
Thank you, Joshua. There are positive effects of peer pressure. Also, there are a range of negative consequences and intense drawback, particularly in teens and young adults. Some of the negative effects of peer pressure include anxiety or depression. This has to do with trying to adapt to peer expectations, especially when it goes against a person's own value. It can be mentally and emotionally exhausting, eventually leading to health issues like anxiety or depression. Secondly, we have negative behavior. Friends can encourage you to act negatively or engage in disorderly manner, such as lying, stealing, bullying, which can be illegal and cause other serious problems. Furthermore, we have academic distraction. Friends can derail people from academic activities where they will start neglecting homeworks, skip classes, or engage in cheating activities, which can cause bad educational outcome. Lastly, we have potential risky acts. Friends can push each other to partake in risky activities such as alcohol misuse, experiments with drugs, reckless driving, and unsafe sex, all of which have bad health issues. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rufaida. Zainab, what are the types of peer pressure?
Thank you, Joshua. There are many types of peer pressures which can be experienced at any age. Since peer pressure involves communicating a type of message, the way in which the message is being communicated can be varied. Today, we'll be discussing 4 types of peer pressures. The first one is the spoken peer pressure. This is when an individual or a group is verbally asking another individual to participate or partake in some type of habit. In a group setting, the pressure felt is much stronger as there is power in number. What this is trying to say is, for instance, 3 of us against you. Say the 3 of us want to do something and you are not, and we want you to join us in that thing. So because we are more in number and you're just one, we can pressurize you, we can persuade you, we can put pressure on you. And even when you don't want to, thank you, even when you don't want to do it, you'll be like, yes, because of the pressure we put on you, we always like, Joshua, come on, let's do it, let's do it.
And you will give him reason why you should do it.
Yes. Thank you. Well, because, and we are much. So that pressure will make you feel like, yes, even when you don't want to do it, you just do it because you don't want the talking, everything. When everyone is just talking and all this, it's too much on you, and you just want to do it so you can rest and just get over it. Likewise, we have the unspoken peer pressure. Under this type of peer pressure, this is when an individual is being exposed to a certain behavior, trends, or choice of others, and feeling the pressure to conform. For instance, TikTok. We all watch videos on TikTok, and when there's this trend that's always going on, and like you do the trend, she does
See
the
your
trend,
challenge.
yes, also
So everybody
TikTok
wants to.
Thank you, want to do it, and when I see everyone doing it, I'll be like, why won't I do it?
Even if it's
Everyone's
bad.
doing it, even if it's a bad thing.
Yes, because you see your friends participating in it, so you too want to be like,
do it.
You want to
It's
feel
like
among,
the challenge.
yes.
I'm like, yes, if everyone is doing it, why can't I do it?
Exactly.
What makes me different? I have to do it so that I can feel like, yeah, I'm feeling among. The pressure is on me, like, even if you don't say it that I should do it, because of the way I see everyone doing it, I would feel that pressure that I guess I also want to feel among, I want to conform, I want to be among those doing this certain trend. Furthermore, we have the positive peer pressure. This can be spoken, unspoken, direct or indirect. This pressure is felt in a one-on-one situation and yields positive results and healthier life choices. When I work with positive people, say you have a positive attitude,
You definitely
attitude,
act positive too.
I also, yes, I want
even
to
though when you have a bad character, you feel like
yes, because I work
just-
with positive people, I
Yes.
want to do it.
Yes.
So you guys are doing something and it's a good thing, but I'm a bad person and I don't want to do that thing. Because all my friends are
Participating
participating
in
and
that
doing
particular
that thing, I want to do it. I want to be like, yes, they are doing it. So if I don't do it, I'll be like the bad person.
Yes.
So I have to do it so that I'll feel among. And that might leave me, even if I'm a bad person, when I see you guys doing that good thing, I want to also do it, and that will reduce
It might
the
even change your
negativity
mindset,
inside of me,
yes.
and I become a positive person as well because I work with positive person. People, just as the saying goes, show me your friend,
And I'll tell you who you are.
So when I work with positive people,
You definitely act
I'll be
positive. Yes.
Yeah. And lastly, we have the negative peer pressure. This can also be spoken, unspoken, direct or indirect. This kind of pressure is when a person is being challenged to do something they wouldn't normally do, something they wouldn't normally participate in, and this might make them have regrets in the future. And
for
they
doing
might-
that particular thing.
thank you. They'll be like, if I known,
Yes.
I wouldn't have done it.
Yes.
Say I see my friends are smoking and drinking, and I'm like, okay, take, Zina, we should take
Friends
just
influence.
one tip, just one tip, and from that one tip, I might also begin to take those alcohol and drugs, and I might feel like, okay, yes, this thing is good because they are doing it. I just do
Because your
it.
friends are
And-
participating.
Then you get to a point you won't be able to.
I
do
get
without
addicted
it.
to it, and I might regret that decision in the future because yes, this is not what I want. This is not who I am. But because my friends are doing it,
So
I
I want to
actually
feel
do
it.
it. Yes,
Friends call it a kind of a bond. So if you don't participate in that particular thing, it's
So
like you are
it's
drawing
like-
back from that.
it's like a connection. It's
Yes.
like you're doing some kind of occultic thing.
Yes.
They say it's connection, but it's wrong because you might do it and end up regretting it.
Yes.
You'd be like, had I known, if I had known, I wouldn't have done this.
My life won't be like this.
Exactly, and you have regrets in the future, and these regrets might lead to trauma, depression, stroke.
Emotionally downcast.
Thank you,
Anxiety and other.
So it's wrong for people to follow negative people.
Friendships.
You should follow who you want to be.
And
like.
also try to follow your mind.
Thank you. So if you follow positive people, you end up being positive, and when you follow negative people, you end up being negative. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zainab, for that wonderful enlightenment. Still on the topic peer pressure. Farida, can you share more light on peer pressure in social media?
Thank you. Peer pressure and social media are two interrelated motivational forces that can significantly influence others, particularly young people. And while social media creates people with valuable tools and a sense of connectivity, it can also have an adverse effect. For instance, teenagers on social media may feel pressured to live up to what they see as a perfect lifestyle and an unrealistic body standard. Social networks have also created a space making young people vulnerable in engaging in all sorts of activities like drinking of alcohol, cyberbullying, and other unhealthy acts. Moreover, the constant need to receive peer connection and feedbacks may also lead to internet addiction. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Farida. Moving on, Rufaida, what are the examples of peer pressure?
Thank you, Joshua. They are negative type of peer pressure, or they are negative examples of peer pressure. Positive peer pressure can be a powerful force for personal growth and development, especially when it inspires people to make constructive and healthy decisions. Some of the positive type of peer pressure include friendship. Friendship can offer support, feelings of acceptance, sense of connection, and create a long-lasting bond. Secondly, we have encouragement. Friends can encourage you to engage in negative activities.
Or even positive.
Yes. Or engage in positive activities, my bad. Such as extracurricular activities like sports, or come together and study hard. And they can reassure you or support you if you feel down. Furthermore, we have positive examples. Friends can create positive examples where they will stimulate you to act positively or engage in positive habits or manner. Furthermore, we have positive socialization. Friends can create a positive or appropriate social skills where they will teach you how to communicate with others, how to deal with inappropriate situation, and introduce you to new people.
Social media.
Yes. Also, friends can help you make good decisions, and they won't hesitate to tell if they think you are doing something bad or risky. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rufaida. Still on the topic, peer pressure. And last on our agenda is how to deal with peer pressure. Sit back and be enlightened more on how we can deal with peer pressure by Farida. So Farida, can you enlighten more on how to deal with peer pressure?
Thank you, Joshua. You see, there are different kind of ways you can use to deal with different kind of peer pressure we can experience. Here are some tips we can use to deal with different kind of peer pressure we can experience. Number one, if you are unsafe, take a time out. You don't need to immediately jump into something you're unsure of or you'd rather not do. Think about that particular thing.
Or seek for advice.
Exactly.
Yeah, meditate on it.
Exactly, when you do so. And also, listen to emotion, because when you do so, you might have the courage in you to go tell that person, peer pressure you, that you need a time to think about this particular
Or
thing.
you don't want to do
Exactly, so that your yes should be just yes and your no should be that no.
Actually, everybody has the right to say no.
Exactly. So number two, we have listen to your gut. As I said earlier, emotions really matters, because when you listen to your emotion, you can find yourself living that particular situation before you are even peer pressured into doing something you'd rather not do. Because when you listen to your emotion can lie to you, because that's how you feel inside of you.
So you
So
follow
number
your heart and
exactly.
do something that your heart tells you to do.
Yes. Number three, we have offer an alternative. Perhaps the person peer pressuring you doesn't know how to communicate with you. Either they might invite you to come smoke with them or drink alcohol. Offer an alternative in the sense that when you see them doing that particularly illegal thing, draw their attention to something positive. Either you can say we should go watch a movie or go bowling or other positive activities, you know that. Yes, any positive activities, you can motivate them and give them that particular urge to stop that particular activity they're doing. So number four, we have prepare a code word with siblings and families. Identify those people in your life, feel you are very free with them and they understand you and you also understand them. In the sense that when you are in a particular situation, you feel you are not really that cool about that particular situation.
Emergency.
Exactly. Create a code word in the sense that they know about a code word you can use to communicate with them when you're in a particular situation. So you can just send that particular code to them, and when they see that code,
they will know that something is in danger.
Exactly. Because when you send that code, they will know that something is up and you need their help. So they might just call you through your mobile phone and say there's a family meeting or something urgent is happening. So you just have to exactly. So the last but not the least, offer an alternative. The last but not the least, report to a safe authority. When you see that particular situation has already gone out of hands, just report to a particular authority or a safe person you feel you can handle that particular situation. Exactly.
Like going to police station.
Because when you do so, your friends might feel like you betrayed them, but it's never betrayal, because when you don't do that thing, you might find self in the future regretting about that particular
Yes.
I
situation.
shouldn't have done this. I
Exactly,
shouldn't have done
exactly.
this.
Or even if you didn't do it, they might put you in and you are their friend.
Exactly,
so
yes, because
you-
people appear, they know you guys together, so we have to just do that because the right things never fail. So
Yes, and the truth is bitter.
Thank you so much, Farida. Thank you for watching and thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the show and see you next time. Bye.